welcome ReBBL to Gman Division 4C, the game of the season so far. And that is between the Moist Owlettes, who at the moment are top of the division, but are closely followed by the Konqas and Konqas Revenge. Now, it's Moist Owlettes versus Konqas Revenge today, and I have with me as guests, co-announcers for this wonderful game. Of always, I've got Crystal, aka Rat King Hunter. Welcome, Crystal.
Good evening, everyone.
I do believe this is your first ever stream as well on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely. I'm quite excited about it. A little bit nervous, so we'll see how it goes.
You'll be fine. And also, if we're watching the Owlettes versus the Konqas Revenge, then we gotta have Extreme, aka Quiggy from the Konqas with us as well. Welcome, Quiggy.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Good stuff. So I'm hoping
nice clean draw.
In plenty of death.
Oh, everyone dead. Then they lose
Everyone
both
dead.
the next games.
Fantastic. Well, that's what I was thinking. Plenty of death as well. Death and carnage. So the game should be starting. Well, I'm hoping it's started already, but we'll go and have a look. Always fun when I try and stream on PC compared to everywhere else. Let's have a look. So if we go for Moist. So who are we backing today then, fellas? Is it going to be the Owlettes, or is it going to be good old...
I do think the Owlettes.
You do.
I think we should talk a little bit about the situation, because like the people that are just tuning in don't know. They don't know.
Well,
so,
do you want to tell them?
Well, yeah, I could tell them a little bit about it. At this moment, the top two players of the division, if I'm saying that correctly, the top two players of the division are battling each other for a playoff spot. They're really close to each other. Gotta look at the numbers for a second. Do you have that on your?
I have it. I've got it showing. Yeah, it's basically the Owlettes. Obviously, they're top on 24 points, and then you've got the Konqas and Konqas and Konqas Revenge joint second, but yeah. Konqas has a far better TD ratio, so they obviously are second. So Konqas Revenge are the underdogs, but if they win tonight, then obviously they're favourites to go through.
Exactly. It's Aproc versus Remhard, and we have Extreme from Konqas here on the show. So it's going to be a big party. It's going to be very interesting to watch the game, and it's going to be really nice to hear Extreme talk about what he thinks about the game as well. I'm looking for a really exciting match between two different playstyles. One is going to be on a timer. Will my players run out, or will I get the ball fast enough to score and bring a lot of trouble to the Chaos Dwarfs? And the Chores have to play a bit of a control game to see if they can win the game as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting.
It is. It is. Yuvasaki, he's there as well. Hi guys. Thanks for the follows. Yeah, my mobile phone's going completely crazy at the moment. It's having a bit of a fit. So I put on the screen the Moist Owlettes. So obviously they're top of the division, and they've been in really good form. But last week they dropped some points, and the week before they dropped some points, and so have the Chorfs, who lost the game and then only drew last week. And Quiggy, who was with us, he's obviously got himself a couple of wins, so he's back in there as well. I tipped the Owlettes to win this one, so he'll be devastated to find that out. As we see, good old Kelly Brook. I love Kelly Brook. Good old Kelly Brook. I love her. So basically, they probably won't win now. I presume you would really want a draw in this game to make it exciting. And then obviously, I think Hunter, you said you wanted a draw between Quiggy and the Dwarfs, but that's not going to happen because I triple B banked that Lizard team to win, and that Lizard team will win. You might as well say that's a win already. In fact, you know what? That Dwarf player should just give you a buy. It's that guaranteed.
Let's ask Quiggy, or let's ask Extreme what he thinks about you tipping him, giving him the triple B banker for that match. So Extreme, what do you think?
I've been involved in a couple of your triple ball bankers, and there was a time you triple ball bankered Iron Madden against me, saying he was going to pitch clear me, murder me.
Yep.
and that didn't go as planned.
Well, it didn't, but I think you must have misheard me. I'm sure it was the lizards are going to pitch clearly out of my dead. I'm sure that's what it was more likely to be.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
So
Then when you did double banker me against, was it Bone Biter Boo? I think you were confident I was going to win the Ogre
oh yeah,
team?
absolutely.
Yeah, that didn't go well for me.
It didn't, did it? It didn't. No,
I think that was
it
my
didn't.
first loss or my second loss.
Look at the positive though. Look at the positive. Third time lucky. How about that? Third time lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I just need to win my next 2 games. It's fine.
Good.
Ideally, it could be good if Moist does win, but Ramhard just completely annihilates his team to the point that he just loses his next game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm sorted.
So there's everything to play for in this game. Definitely.
Oh yeah, it almost comes down to the winner of this qualifies.
Yeah. Well, we say that, but I don't know. If Ramhard wins, I don't think it guarantees he's going to win the division or qualify, but it does put him in a better position, doesn't it? It puts him basically as...
Okay. You could say whoever loses doesn't qualify. More so. Like, if Rampard not guaranteed, but like, looking at the odds.
Yeah.
Like, if Konqa wins this, and then wins his next game, he draws with me first if I win both of mine. But if he doesn't win this, he's going to be like 3 points behind Moist Owlettes.
Yeah.
So he's going to have no chance. Yeah, actually, if he loses now, he's got no chance of winning the division.
So Ramhard just messaged that he's entering the inducement, so he'll leave the stream.
He has. I'm usually a lot more professional in this, but my for some bizarre reason my bloody phone went completely like boom, splat, gone. So you are now my undivided attention. So let's get through. I was listening. I was listening to what you were saying, Extreme. Yes, basically what you said was, I'm so happy that Bernie has triple B banked me. I know I'm going to win this week, and I know I'm going to win next week as long as Bernie tips me. So thanks for your politeness.
No worries.
And obviously, we will go to the. Let's go to ReBBL.
The game is.
Also want to say a quick hi to Saima, Ufasek, Wolfpark, Aromasin. Hi everyone, welcome to the show.
Yeah. So let us know who you think's going to win, guys. I've gone for the Owlettes. Hunter, who did you go? You went for the Konqas, didn't you? You went for Konqas Revenge.
I think Konqas Revenge is gonna win, but for the narrative, I do hope the draw comes out. So like I do hope they play a draw, and then we're gonna have a very exciting last week.
Yeah.
Stressful last week, I think you mean.
I don't know. You guys. Well, maybe for you, not for us. We'll be loving this. So yeah, I mean, and you think, hand on heart, do you think the Owlettes will probably win tonight as well?
Yeah.
Quiggy, yeah. I think there was bloody Nora, what the hell's happened here? Right, let me go back. I think we've had a pitch invasion. Right, here we go. Let's get on with it.
Fucking a brutal one.
What did I say on our recap, Hunter? What did I say? What did Goblin McExploring say? Goblin McExploring, our pitch insider, told us a few things. He said Quiggy had brabbed the ref. Well, probably we'll find out. And they've all been scrapping.
The pitch invasion is clear already, isn't it?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Quigana fans in attendance, obviously.
You know, we did say this on the recap. We'll be out later on, maybe midnight tonight. Our mole, our reporter, said that both sets of fans have both been scrapping all day, wrecking everything up, and there was a good chance of there being a delay. This is bad news though for the Chorfs, because who's protecting?
Oh God, yeah.
Who's protecting the poor old?
So this is actually great for the Wood Elves here, because they already have a huge position on the ball.
You could potentially score in a couple of turns being a Wood Elf.
Last thing you want as when you're facing Wood Elves is giving them 2 dice on the ball, and it's happening right now.
This isn't good.
This is.
Oh
man!
It's a 2+, it's a 1, and it's a 3. He's there. Here we go.
And
he's down. Oh, is it an armor right though? It is. Oh man.
And
Well,
he got it. Oh,
and he
wow.
caught the ball as well. Well, I tell you what. Well, I don't think this was in the plan of the Chuffs. The Chuffs basically wanted a good solid start and they've lost the ball already.
It's weird that I say this, but it isn't a total disaster, and I'll tell you why.
Go on.
The one that has the ball also has wrestle. He doesn't have block, which means he has a fair shot of taking the ball off him if he has a player free. So I don't think this is over yet. We're gonna see a whole scrimmage for the ball, a whole scrim for it, and we have to see how it ends up.
Yeah, it's not good. Wow, what a start to the game.
I know, I can't believe we missed it.
Man. Well, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, he's got frenzy on that bull if he goes with a bull. And at least the elf who has the ball has wrestle, so it's a good chance to get him down.
And he's pretty lonely there. He's got a lot of options to blitz him.
Yeah.
But this is I can tell you already, this is going to be a huge mess. This is going to be a huge fight for the ball. Like, there's no way this is not going to end up like a whole mess, and it's going to be hard for both teams because one of them is going to have to really fight for that ball and doesn't want to lose it, and the other is going to have to really sacrifice his players a little bit or put them in basing areas. So it's
that
going
is
to be a big
in
question about how
Moist Owlettes' favour because it's not his drive.
Yeah.
If this takes 8 rounds and nothing
I would
happens,
almost like to say this is in your favor, Quiggy, because this is going to be one huge fighting mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greatest Tismail there gets just a stun. He would have liked to seen that being removed. But the problem is that he could get the ball loose, but then the Wood Elves could just pick the ball back up. So it's not looking good. At least he's pushed it the right way anyway, and there's the POW. That's what he wanted.
I would be focusing on.
KO. That's good. Where's the ball going to bounce to though?
Fuck his people over. Win next half.
He went for the dodge. Oh, he's gone for it again. He wants it.
That was risky.
Oh, wow. So we've seen two plus dodges fail.
It's smart of him not to pick up the ball there. It's just it was marked by one spot already, but even if it was unmarked, I wouldn't have picked it up there. It's too dangerous. At least he has 4 marks on it right now. We'll have to see if the Wood Elves can break this free.
Yeah, and don't forget both teams have a wizard because of the wizard enhancement as well.
That's gonna even make it more of a carnage, isn't it? Like we could actually see.
As well.
We could actually see both wizards go in a few turns, basically.
Yeah, and he did get a Brab, did Ramhard. I would have thought he would have got himself a Babe as well. I know he's against Wood Elves, but hey, anyone can knock anyone out. Because I think he had enough, or he might have had to spend just a little bit of cash to get that Babe, and I would have took it if I'm being honest. I like that. I like he got the Brab though, but what a start! I mean, this is it. I mean, I did say that when usually there's 3 of us streaming, or when I stream with two guests, we usually have a crazy game of Blood Bowl, and that's what I was hoping. Obviously, straight away, Goblin Exploring, the reporter, said there'd be a riot, and there was. And I think we're going to see some broken bodies in this game. Hopefully.
Definitely.
So.
And there's so much on the line. Like if one of these coaches loses this game, it's almost over for them for playoffs. Like it's going to be really hard to bounce back from it. So there's so much on the line here. I think both coaches are really nervous about this one. So we have to see how that all works out on the pitch. Maybe we'll see some mistakes on the field. Maybe
it would almost be a shame if Moist Owlettes didn't win, just because of how long they've been on top.
Yeah.
By shame, I mean hilarious.
Yeah. But the thing is, I suppose it's like a playoff game in a way, isn't it? I think a way up. Preacher David's getting hit by the wet ones. Oh god, don't get knocked out by a wet one. Oh no!
Oh wow!
Almost. Oh god! As soon as I said that, please don't self-cast him. Preacher David stunned by a war dancer. Whatever next? It's all going wrong for the Chuffs.
Oh, but The big problem I have with that blitz is not really helping him towards the ball, is it?
No, it's not. I would have thought he might have gone for the Hobgoblin.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice though. It's a bit tasty.
But getting rid of the Mighty Blow piling on guy is probably worth this early on.
Yeah, because he is the danger. And I did ask him, did he have any special plans for pre-Drew David? And he was like, yeah, I've got a few things up my sleeve.
Here comes the chain push, I think. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Uh-oh. Oh, not that great. Well, it isn't great.
He's got a KO squad.
Oh dear, where's the ball? Is we gonna get a? Oh, that bull setup could have been a hero.
Please,
Go on,
Tree.
Go on, Tree. Oh, Tree. Oh, come on, Tree.
Imagine the Tree grabbing it.
God's sake,
That's
man.
not really. This is not really helping the elves. Like it's still next to 2 dwarfs, so it's gonna be really
that's
hard
a much better place because it's by the tree.
Yeah.
It's not by the centaur.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the war dancer, wherever it is, can get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just want the Tree to catch it.
I don't think you can pick this one up, can you?
No, I would, unless it's the last thing you do. But even then, it might bounce somewhere awful.
If he ends his turn this way, the dwarves will have a chance to pick it up themselves and go run with it if they play it smartly.
Because at the moment,
it's interesting.
It'd be hard for him to get the tree off it.
The good news for the Chorfs is they're going to get to hit a few nice Wood Elves next turn.
He's still got a claw guy. One claw guy up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his claw's not as important against Wood Elves, is it?
Well, you're saying that.
He's trying it.
Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, that's a beautiful scanner for the Wood Elves, surely.
That's another reason he's getting rid of Peter David. If he can get rid of the claws before the tree's gone, the tree's not going.
Yeah. Here we go.
So that's another thing that you'd be thinking.
Time to put some pain
into the ball? Possible.
No,
not at the start of his turn, yeah.
So the Chorfs need to break some elves. And here we go. Oh, just a stun though. He needs more than that, doesn't he? Needs more than that, but he'll help.
He needs to be able to cover that ball a little bit. It's gonna be really insanely hard to get control out of it. The way it bounced now.
Depends what he wants. Here we go. So the bull centaur's coming, the one with tackle. He's trying to clear it. And the thing is, and he gets it, he can sort of get a hit on the...
He's not taking the bounce. That's interesting.
There's always, you know what's going to happen. This is the perfect banter moment for him to get the bounce and the tree just to be like, yeah, it's mine.
I think he could knock the tree down here, to be fair. Oh, I don't know if I like that.
He's going to cover the ball, so he's going to put Mars. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, because the elves will have another chance to pop the ball again and try to get the ball for themselves.
He's just worried that he picks it up, fails, and it lands next to that war dancer who picks it up on free up.
He's basically playing with fire either way, isn't he? Like, it's going to be dangerous either way. Like,
oh, he's going to let that go. Oh dear.
That's the issue with elves. They've always that danger of just no matter what, they can get the ball on like a 3 or a 4 up if you've got like loads of tackle zones on it still.
Yeah.
Also, the big problem here is like the sure hands hobgoblin is way out of position now to get close to the ball. So anything that picks it up is going to be strip balled by the war dancer.
Yeah.
So that's also a situation, but that's going to be really tough.
Basil, you see Basil, the strength 5 lineman.
Yeah.
I've got a bounty out on him because he's the one who killed my original Croxagore.
Did he? Well, there you go.
And that was before he got either of those strength increases.
Oh.
So he's obviously been beefing up since then. Little bastard.
Oh, talking about it, there you go. There's one. Where's the ball going to go? This is not.
And there's the catch from the.
Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? And he finally gets some luck. The unnecessary GFI. And the thing is, was it an unnecessary bounce of the ball, really? Didn't really need to do that. And he
just wanted to get it land somewhere elfy, didn't he?
I don't think he needed to do it.
That is just huge.
They needed that. They needed some luck.
A blitz on the dive and tackle one, and then a 2-up dodge, and then he's halfway at the pitch.
Well, but the Bull Centaur is just in a really tough position now, isn't he? I don't know. I don't know if he can break through that easily.
Oh,
Well, you can
that's big.
Blitz the diving tackle one.
Tree's
follow up,
going
yeah.
then run
down.
up.
Tree's going down. He's re-rolled it. Wow, he's re-rolled it. The loner kicks in, and he's got a push.
Oh, wow. Well, that means they're both on one more
athlete.
reroll in the game.
Yeah,
They've blitzed through them, haven't they?
they certainly have.
It's going to lead to something exciting later.
He needed the tree to stay on his feet, basically. So
Yeah.
kind
Here
of
comes the
was
wizard.
forced.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh!
Huge wizard there.
What? Wow. Oh, wow. I don't know what to say. Why would you use your wizard there?
I'd just wizard back now. Out of fucking
Spite.
anger, you could get. Yeah. Spite wizard. Be like, fuck you. Wow.
You know, Pre-Sheriff David is looking really happy at the moment.
Yeah,
him,
he's
can't he?
like, come to daddy.
Oh god, this is just gonna be.
He can taste it, can't he? Preacher David can taste
Yeah.
it. Here he comes.
Here
Come
he
on,
goes.
Preach. He won't fail.
There he goes.
And there we go. This has gone horribly wrong very quickly. And there we go.
Ooh.
Preacher David to be the hero.
Oh.
Oh,
And a
Oh,
KO. That's
oh.
good enough. That's
good enough, innit? What you got
gonna
to
pile
do,
on,
War
surely.
Dancer?
Oh, and the other one there's a KO. Oh my god.
Just said that. Oh shit.
It's stuff like this where people hate war dancers, and they're just being lucky here. They're not even doing war dancer shit yet. They're just
Oh,
being
dear
war
God.
dancers.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. I should be happy because I tipped the Owlettes. I should be happy.
What a game this already is. Like we're just 4 turns in, and it's just.
This is
It's
what we
just going
wanted.
back and forth. Yeah.
This is
yeah,
what
yeah.
we wanted. Now is he gonna bolt the War Dancer in spite? I wouldn't, but you just
Nah,
never know. Oh, here we go. Here's another one getting slapped. Finally, we get
Injured.
an injury, and it's the loner. The troubled up skulls. 1 point off a level up.
Oh, the speed of that skip there.
Boom.
I mean, here you'd be saving your like.
Oh,
Oh!
he bullied it and
And what did we say? What did Goblin
Fucking
Exploring
hell.
say? Goblin Gambling went to both wizards, and what did we say, Hunter? We said one of them would be.
Fail.
Yeah, and it's even set my Alexa off. My Alexa's going bonkers. Hang on a minute. Alexa, stop. Even my Alexa's going. We did say. I tell you, Goblin Exploring. Our report is amazing. He said there'd be a riot, and he said one of the wizards would fail.
And like we did say, like both wizards, boom, gone in 1 turn. Like it's so hectic already.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
This is
I would not have used the wizard there.
so this is going from a really dangerous position for the Moist Owlets into a perfect position for the Moist Owlets because they're moving away with the catcher with the ball now.
So far away already.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard to stop.
Well,
Gonna
that Chorf's not catching them now.
He's gonna have to dodge out with a goblin. You can if he dodge out with both of them to get a 2 dice.
Yeah, the Blitz here is fine as well, and
Doesn't follow up.
that's
he can
going to
just-
screen the thing.
Yeah,
That's going to screen things off. It's going to look really good for the
This
LC.
guy's gonna stop it, isn't he? Just being in the way.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like happy I tipped the Owlets now because can you imagine if I'd have tipped the Chorfs?
Hey,
Pitch
this is
invasion.
just Bernie.
Oh.
This is just turn 4. Like it isn't over yet.
I think it is, unless the Chorfs can pitch clear. I think this is over already.
There is 3 elves gone.
Is that all? Does it need more? Yeah, but 2 of them could come back. That's the problem.
Well, there is no apple around, so it's gonna be quite a fight still. I still think this is gonna be something like a draw. Or this is gonna be close for a draw.
Well, I don't know about the people watching the game. This is the Chorf draft. The Wood Elves have the ball. Bar some miracle, they're going to score. That's a perfectly positioned guard piece as well, I may add.
But if the Chores pressure this a little bit, I don't know. They might have enough turns to score back. So it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting nonetheless. Like
there
it's
is.
gonna
At least the Chorfs don't have to worry about the Wizard now. So, but at least we know though, Hunter, who Goblin Gambling wanted to win this game, don't we? They obviously paid off the Wizard of the Chorfs. We haven't seen any fouling yet though. That disappoints me.
I mean, this is when I'd start fouling. You'd be annoyed. That war dancer.
There was simply no time for fouling. Like if you have a pitch invasion like that, it's going to be one huge mess, and you're dedicating all your players to make sure that you come out of that mess the best, you know, like
Like
make
wet
sure that-
ones
Yeah.
is going to get smushed into the ground. Or the tree. Yeah, you could easily get a dice on the tree.
yeah, he's going to get something back for it, no doubt.
He's going for the strength of half piece. I don't think he can't be going for the tree. Oh, this is going to do with Preacher David. But then that means I suppose he, like you say, it's. Oh, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do here. I said he wouldn't want to be dodgy when we show hands.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Did anyone see that one coming? Oh, jump skulls! Oh my word! Oh my god, this has gone from just. Would you have let that jump skulls go? When everyone
No,
reroll?
we needed it.
I'm thinking about it, but it's really tough, isn't it? Because if you do the double skull and you let it go, it's gonna give the Wood Elves a chance to stall a little bit, you know, try to get some good dice and stall a little bit. So it's gonna be tough either way. That's just terrible luck at the best moment for the Moist Owlettes here.
Because if he'd got that knockdown, he'd be standing on the ball. Still like, you know.
And
Oh,
another
another
double
double
skull.
skulls, and well, at least it didn't thingy. Wow. I mean, I spoke
This is-
in the interview with Ramhard. We was talking, and Ramhard said, "I've had some shitty dice. I think this week is the week I get some good dice." Newsflash!
This-
It ain't. Not yet.
Not yet. This is going to Moist Owlettes really fast now, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
It's not over though, is it, Tulner? Tell me it's not over yet.
It isn't over.
See, I knew it. I knew Quiggy wouldn't leave me hanging. That bloody hunter.
Oh, it is for Konqas. I meant for me. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, in a way, this is not
it
a
isn't
bad result
over.
for
He's
you.
definitely got it. I would almost ignore the ball, let him stall it out, murder everything else. So yeah, you got 3 elves by the time the half ends, whatever.
Yeah.
Next half, yeah, I'll just surround your 3 elves and score.
Here comes the War Dancer, who just as much use as the other one.
It's also kind of what Wolfberg said, isn't it? If you look at his
Yeah.
his chat on Twitch, like
Yeah.
not sure we will win. I think George should win, but if played well. But Woodies are a good team at punishing mistakes or punishing bad luck, for that matter.
Yeah.
Because like if that kind of thing happens, it's going to be a really tough thing, race to play against.
Oh, the tree's taken root.
I'd almost not bother. I'd rather him foul me than claw me.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that, to be fair. But then again, he is actually holding everyone up, isn't he? That's the reason why. So by that reasoning, he's going to be stolen this turn.
Yeah, but you can move the goblin round, get the 2 dice, knock him down with the claw, mighty blow guy, and then everyone else is free. I suppose he might get some pushes. He's got stand firm.
I think I'd be moving that frenzy bull straight away. Do the
Yeah,
safe
he needs
move.
to get a
See,
lot closer.
See, to me, that
So-
was the safe move before that happened.
Mm.
Because if you'd have
So
done skulls,
Remart is just trying to get something back out of this for the half at the moment.
yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, the stun doesn't help here.
He needs to move that ball sensor now. I'm worried that he's not
Before he
going to
rolls
move it
another
something.
dice.
Yeah. Say that I don't think there's any more dice he can roll unless he goes for the break tackle.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
word. No. This is double skull. Oh, that's horrid. I mean, why do you think he's not moved this bull? I mean, it makes no sense. These guys here, it's safe. They need to be
I
putting some
think it's
pressure on.
interesting as well that the catcher doesn't mark the other bull. Like,
I think he
if you
wants to
mark-
knock that guy out to do a break tackle dodge onto the ball carrier. It'd be like a 4-up. But yeah, moving the ball center first over here.
Just wondering if he's got. Yeah,
He's going to do some go for it, so he didn't want to fail him.
Possibly.
going all right.
Get on the ball carrier for 1 dice block.
Move all the.
Oh no! Bang.
Oh no. No, I would have moved the dwarfs first here. Like,
Yeah, the
gotta move
dwarfs
the
needed.
dwarfs in.
The dwarfs needed moving first, and
I think he was going to foul the tree with the goblin.
This is just giving away too much stuff here because, like, yeah, the elves have some options. They might think about stalling another turn, which is going to be horrible for Ramhard.
There's
He
potentially
definitely
he is a bit tilted.
it could be.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't
it
blame
could
him
be.
to be tilted either after
No.
what's happened.
Blood Bowl is a bit of a mind game as well, so it is something. It's easier set from a spectator's position than done on the field itself.
Mm.
So yeah.
I do think though, with that one down block, he's just done. Has just basically let the Wood Elves stall it out again if he wants to.
He just wants to get him have to roll a dice to score, is what he's thinking.
Mm.
But Moise has still got the reroll. He's got more elves down this corner.
Yep.
And they're in his positioning.
Oh, he's gonna score.
He's gonna score. Well, I sort of get that. He's not. He's thinking, you know what? The Chorfs, they've got no rerolls, and this way, I've got a good chance to try and turn him over for 2-0 as well. So.
And of course, it's better than scoring on turn 8. I would have scored on turn 7 personally, but it's better than scoring on turn 8 because he's getting more KO rolls out of it as well.
Yeah. Yes. Those are 2 KOs, an extra chance.
Well, everybody's back. That's the good thing, I guess.
1 elf stayed down.
Oh yes, 1 elf. Russell.
Wasn't an important one though.
Yeah. Well, Garzo was good, but. So he's got 2 10s with no rerolls to try and score a TD. I mean, this is quite good because the Moist Owlettes might be thinking, you know what, I'm going to give him just a little bit of hope, and he might overextend himself. We can get the ball off him and take it the other way for 2-0. So it'd be interesting to see how Ramhard does this. The way he's going, he's probably going to get a rock to the face. Probably.
It looks like Moise has gone for more just, I'm going to be back here. Whoever you run up here with the ball is getting mobbed.
Yeah. Not sure I like that.
He doesn't need to get greedy and risk it for another goal now because he's got the drive.
Yeah. I think, me personally, after the ball's kicked, you bring your 2 bulls up, do your safe moves first. Well, there you go. Let's have a blitz. But
he's
you see,
not in a great position.
There you go, you see. And that's the difference, isn't it? It's like I said, if he'd have gone with what I was thinking he was going to go with, oh my god, all of a sudden, boom, I've got the ball, see ya, game over, but he's
there'd be a war dancer underneath the ball.
It's easier to say in hindsight, of course, but I would have positioned a bit offensively here if I would.
I would have done. That's why I thought.
Owlettes.
That's why I thought he was doing it.
Yeah, because he still has 1 reroll, so there are some odds there to dominate a little bit.
Yeah.
And to do another score, and if he gets that second score, it's all over.
Yeah, because it's his drive as well. So I just think I get why he wants to be passive because that's a scary team he's against. But you know, I thought the reason why he scored was because he was going to try and turn him over again.
This is sometimes the difference between coaches. Like some coaches do have that killer instinct and do get do go all out massively, and sometimes they get their teams fully destroyed as well. Don't get me wrong, but those coaches are also the ones that can really exploit a situation like this. And sometimes going safe is smart as well, but he's missing out on it a little bit now. And the Chores are going to try to do as much damage as possible and hope they can steal the ball in the second half. And if they can do that, they might still look at a draw.
Oh man! See, this is his head's gone because to me, these balls should have been up the pitch. The movement 7 piece should have been up the pitch. So if he fails the pickup, he's still got scoring options. Now he's got nothing. He's got absolutely no scoring threat.
Moise can just run his people away.
He's totally on tilt. This is still like it can happen. But it's so important that in a game with this importance that you keep your head straight and do the right things at the right time.
Right. Well, while there's nothing going on, I'm just gonna go grab myself another drink. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. I'll take over.
We'll see how juicy this foul is.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see how juicy the foul is on the tree here.
Let's see if he kills the tree.
Dirty player.
And he's got grab.
And it's just gonna be a stun.
At least the ref didn't see him.
Failed again.
This is I do feel for Ramhard a little bit because this is mentally this is gonna get you into spiral because now you're thinking like fuck I should have moved up the bull centaurs, you know, and I should have done this and I should have done that, and you're gonna keep getting into that bad spiral of I should have done, and gonna get more tilted during the game. So this is gonna be so tough for him, you know. And that's halftime in. The Wood Elves will be receiving next. And we'll see what happens now. Quiggy, how are you liking the half so far?
I mean, it's very different than we thought. Like, it's not been as nail biting and exciting. It's been more of a deflating.
Yes, it has been a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, like hopefully Rampart can pull it back and get a draw.
Yeah, it might also have to do a little bit with the experience from both coaches. Like I do feel the Wood Elves have played a little bit safer, slightly safer than the Charge during their turns.
He's been a little lucky that half to get into a really nice position, and then he's just really, really nicely defended that position.
Yeah.
Not risking anything because he's happy to win 1-0, happy to, you know.
One thing we gotta ask them after the match is the wizard usage, because like the wizard usage there was really something, wasn't it? It was kind of a weird situation to use a wizard in, and it had.
Yeah, I feel the second wizard was a counter fuck you wizard more than a tactical wizard.
Yeah.
And it being a 1 was awful.
But the first wizard as well wasn't tactically that strong. Like I didn't feel like he had too much to worry about. I would have used it the turn after if he broke through, basically. But not
He
at
didn't
that
want to let
moment.
him get very far. He wanted to keep the ball on the halfway point because being elves, he can score 2 turns from like any turn when it's there.
Yeah.
As soon as it messes up, he gets it and scores.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, it was his drive, and it looked kind of rough using the wizard there, the first wizard there to just get it off him. Well, there were some chances to just get it off him in a natural way, but yeah, I don't know. I would have saved them both.
Yeah, I just noticed something as well. When I said he got himself a Brab, and I said I would have bought an extra baby, he actually got himself an extra loner, Hobgoblin, data player. So
okay.
I've just noticed that right now. Yeah, the wizards. I mean, the bop was bizarre. I mean, you use it. The wizards, the Wood Elves used a wizard end of 10. What I thought was a bit bizarre, but I thought the bad wizard really was the chalk one, because he should have saved it, and then obviously he could have used it the next time when he had better potential to get the ball.
Yeah, it was definitely a response.
Yeah.
Like you use your wizard. Well, here's my fucking wizard to cancel out yours.
Yeah.
I think, of course, the second wizard was worse, but I feel both wizards were pretty.
Yeah,
I don't want to sound too negative about it, but both wizards were pretty bad at that point. Like, you gotta use it more as a Wood Elf team to at the start of your turn to open things up.
Oh man, do you see what just happened? So the kick was pretty good, and a gust of wind took it off the pitch. Oh god!
Dear God!
Give it to the tree.
Oh,
I'd have given it to the tree there, just not cared, and just like, my tree's got it now, and I'm surrounding.
Dear. Bearzo's in the chat now. Now then, Bearzo. Yeah, this is ReBBL, mate. This is the best league in the world. That's what this is. But yeah, I mean, nothing's going right for the Dwarfs. I mean, that was just.
It's sad to see such an important game.
Yeah, one way.
Be sort of diced into oblivion.
Yeah. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. That was good. That was important, that, because he only got a push, so there isn't a gap to get through. So he's got that. And you never know, the Wood Elves might get a bit complacent. I know he's been complacent before because he's told me. So maybe the moist Owlettes might get complacent, or a double warn, or some bad luck. So you're gonna need the 4 minutes, Bearzo. You know, you need plenty of time to think these genius positional players, mate. It's not point and click on ReBBL, mate. How dare he have a go at ReBBL? How dare he? Anyone who didn't know, Bearzo's my best mate from Hull, so.
Ugh.
Yeah, is it? What do you mean, Hull? It's awesome, is Hull. And for all the girls listening, because yeah, we have loads of girls who listen, he's a sexy fireman in real life as well. Ooh, I'll tell you what, Crystal Hunter, he's Mr. Sexy, he's Crystal Hunter. He'll do a lap dance with you.
Well, the women want to know if Bearzo is still single, of course. That's the big question.
No, Bearzo isn't single, no. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
But for the right price, you'll never know. Val the Strength 5 thing is what Bearzo's saying. Yes, typical
I agree. Kill the strength 5 wood elf.
Yes, well, even Juby's now saying that. I think Bearzo started let's kill the strength 5 thing. And obviously there is a bounty on the strength 5 thing because good old Quiggy here put a bounty on it. And
So
if it is, it's just the death we've been waiting for. The craving death from Preacher with David. Come on, David. Pile him, David. Go on, David. Splat. Oh, it's an injury. Doesn't count though for the... Didn't he have to be... Oh, now then he's...
Well, it could
He's
be,
put
it could
him!
be a,
MNG. MNG. So he
that's
will
close.
not...
It could have been the retiring injury right there. Well, probably not, because he probably would still play 5 strength 6 armor. But if they
Go on, sorry.
in some, I don't know what kind of bounty it is from
Rebel.
from Extrem, but if they retire him, there's a chance to activate the bounty as well, depending on what the coach exactly wants. So it was dead or retiring injury, or
I wanted him dead.
just dead. Okay.
Dead.
I don't do retiring one. I don't want the people that wrong me to have a nice, happy retirement.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, red dye. Gotta love that. The red dye works. Something works.
And it works really well.
Timber, and the tree goes down.
And that means he got a free dwarf to move forward. So this is actually a pretty nice move.
This is good. The
chops
strike back.
A mighty 4 spaces.
Yay. 6 if he wants to push it.
Oh, never mind.
What?
He forgot which way to go.
He's GFIing as well. Go.
He's scared of some nonsense getting behind him with
But
an elf, isn't he?
he's got to score back. So this is you got to move forward here.
You would think so, but he's obviously got a plan. I don't know what plan, but hey. Bearzo,
it's a good plan.
Bearzo said, "Oh my, did I hear Hull getting slagged off?" Yeah, well that would have been Quiggy. And Wolfpack says, "You sound surprised someone would Appo a strength 5 elf." Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Was we surprised he Appo'd that elf?
No, it makes sense to me.
You were the one that was surprised, Bernie.
Well, you know, I have so many strength 5 pieces. You know, play. I mean,
I can't comprehend, using an elf in the first place.
Yes, it's true. Oh dear. Here we go. But at least the Chorfs have got a bit of traction. You know?
They've still got a lot of time to get this goal.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's true. But like, you don't give the elves options like this, where they can just take their time breaking through a line and then.
No, because now they're in a position where the elves can score any turn now.
I would have put pressure. I would have played forward and I would have put pressure, but that's just my situation. But then again, I'm not a bashy coach. I'm not a guy that plays with dwarves and chores and that kind of thing. So if anyone has another opinion in the chat,
yeah.
The thing to remember with like Chaos Dwarves
please share it with us.
teams is you're not playing to think. You're playing to just smash people and hope that you win by them being dead.
Oh, here we go. There's a failed dodge. We've seen a lot of failed 2+s at the moment. He wants it badly. That he goes for the reroll, and he does get it.
Yeah, worth it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we was having a laugh about this Mighty Blow Chorf piece, but he's probably, because he was there, he's actually made them burn a reroll, because he could have twonked that War Dancer with a couple of GFRs.
It's a good defensive play, but he doesn't.
But he's not forcing any play out now. He's not forcing any pass out, or he's not forcing anything out. And that's the thing I'm kind of bothered with. He could just sit in the back there and wait for it.
I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's getting all the elves this side, and he's not going to bring that guy closer until he sends some dwarves up and gets them out of play.
And that's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think the Chorfs gained anything by moving back there.
Would you go for the surf with the bull on Gauss?
I think I possibly would have done.
Yeah, but then again, you are giving away
two dices.
A War Dancer that's in a really good position as well. So
yeah, but what's he gonna?
Well, he could have frenzied that guy, gone on the side, then ran and tagged the War Dancer.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And he's getting the sidestep piece.
Oh, he's re-rolled it. He said, I've had enough of this. Someone's going to have to die. Not enough starred yet.
Quite an understandable reroll.
That's brilliant. There is some mileage in realising that Preacher David
here we go.
is 3 points away from levelling.
KO.
Yeah.
So you could be thinking now, right, I'm at least getting a level on him this game.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. He has to score a touchdown. That's what you're thinking, right? Quick.
He's got to, hasn't he?
Preacher of David gotta score a touchdown for his level.
Yeah, I mean, Wolfpack same, by not getting any pressure up, it allows the Elves to flood the backfield with multiple scoring threats. If you have a sacking threat, then the Elves need to keep their own pieces back to protect the ball. What is totally, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he needed to
I'm-
send some people up to go pressure that dude.
I'm totally in Wolfpark's corner here, but you see, this is why Wolfpark is in our clan as well. Like, we think alike. He's in my clan for the Rebel Clan League.
Your clan is just ridiculously stupiding so many good players. It's not even funny.
Yeah, but technically it's Wolfpark's clan because he's captaining it.
Well done, Tim, because he's got an amazing clan team. We'll probably be champions one day when you get to Division 1 or however it works. Can't see many clans beating you guys.
we're looking forward to it, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I bet you are. Absolutely. Not jealous at all. I'll just sob in the corner. Here we go. So the war dancer fails.
So what he's doing is freeing up the catcher here.
It's dangerous. If he ends his turn, that bull is blitzing that guy and getting very, very close to scoring.
Yeah. So he has to do something now, and everything is basically quite risky. I think he's gonna go for the pass play to the
Gotta
catcher
go
here,
for the
and then
pass.
move forward with that.
Oh,
It's disgusting
no
watching
Is he,
doubles.
but the big question is here: is he immediately going for the score, or does he find a way to screen it off? I don't think he finds a way to screen it off.
I'd
So
score immediately.
yeah.
Being 2-0 up, he's won, isn't he?
Well, you say that it's not that easy, is
But
it?
it's not an
Here we
easy
go.
score.
Here we go.
No, he's gonna.
Oh, we can't score that way.
He's one short.
Why would you do the GFIs? That's stop the.
Because you can outzone the Hobgoblin and all the other players on the left side that way.
Yeah, the Hobgoblin, he's got to go round, doesn't he? So like 1, 2, 3.
So yeah,
4,
this
5,
looks
6,
good
7.
for him. It's good play.
He's got to do a go for it to get the 1 dice with the Hobgoblin.
And he needs to roll a power. Now it's the 2 dice. It's a catcher.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's blissing a catcher.
Well,
so
the depending where he goes, the ball center can still hit it. Has everyone missed this ball center with a break tackle? What can just go and twonk that catcher? Unless the war dancer's going to do something.
Yeah, I imagine he's gonna tag. The
Oh,
ball
look at
center.
that! You know what? Every time I don't play Wood Elves often, but when I do leaps, they always fail. Obviously, everybody else's never do. This looks good now. This looks slam dunk.
That ball center couldn't actually have got the.
Have a bit of that.
oh, and the claw kicking in there.
What do they do now, gentlemen?
Well, you gotta go for a play that that 2D's the catcher, because if you don't, you lose the game. You don't have a choice as the choice here. You gotta sack the ball carrier.
Yeah, what's he going to sack it with though? That's the thing.
The Goblin's the only one that can do it.
The Goblin can do it with a dodge and 2 GFI, so it's gonna be a really tough play. But he has to make the play. There's no other play available for him.
Well, he's disagreeing with what everyone's saying, and that's probably just made. Okay, I don't know what he's doing now.
That is breaking my heart a little bit right here.
He can blitz the wall.
Maybe can he reach it with the bull centaur? 1, 2.
Yeah, but how's he going to
blitz
get
the
through?
wall
How's he going to get through with the ball
Get on
center?
it.
Well, no, he's not gonna make that. I think this is over, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
You can do this, blitz the war dancer and base him.
yeah, but what will that do? Like, it's a 1 in 36 then.
That's and he's gone that way so that the frenzy's gonna make it so that he doesn't.
That was a bit odd. I've got to admit,
Yeah.
that was. Now, I found the Wood Elves here. My first thing is, I'll just score, thanks. 2-0 up. Job done.
Yeah,
A
I
draw
would
wouldn't be
score, I mean.
terrible for the Wood Elves, but
You're
2-0
not,
up.
not rolling. If I would be the Wood Elves right now, I wouldn't roll any dice. Just score.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, this is just let's hope I get lucky.
No,
He's
you
got the
just
bribe.
score. There you go.
Great stuff. Told you the Bairnies Curse wasn't a curse.
This was because I backed them.
Yeah.
Cancelled this.
Yeah. Who did you back again, Hunter? Was it the Chorfs?
It was the choice.
Seems like you've given him a lot of bad luck, Hunter.
This is played suboptimally, isn't it? Like there was no other way than going for the ball carrier 100% here. And I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah, if you're playing for playoff spot and you have that much on the line, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, because he was going to score, wasn't he? So, you know, even if everything went right with our ball center on a 2+ with a dodge, he was going to score anyway, and he might have been able to push it off anyway. So, you had to go with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, even if you manage to tag something on it, it's still gonna be a 1 in 36, which the Wood Elves will happily make for winning the game and going into playoffs.
Oh, and they've had it again. Riot this time. We've had a pitch invade. We've had a riot. And,
it's like even better for the Wood Elves, isn't it?
Yeah, lose a turn.
On the wounds.
That's one less blitz.
Yeah. I'll have a bit of that. Oh, he's had enough now. That's it now. He's going to be... Nope, still KO. It's all gone wrong for the Chorfs. But
he's just going to go
the thing is, though, Quiggy's still got to win his game. Although now, the advantage of Quiggy, obviously yourself going last out of you three, you know a draw would put you in the driving seat. I suppose even the loss puts you in the driving seat for at least second place. But you want the big W, don't you? You want to come first. But
he needs to just win the game and try to go to playoffs. Like, keep it exciting for everyone. Just win the game quick.
Yeah, like I just need to win one of my games now, and I'm drawing with Konqas for the Challenger Cup.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's not going to be what happens because I'm going to win. I need Moist Owlettes to not win the next game.
Yeah.
That to qualify. If they win the next game, they definitely win.
It's going to be interesting because they're playing every game I'm Nuffling, and they've been in some really good form of late, the Rats.
They can just get a draw out of it, and I managed to win mine. Oh my god, that's like fourth time he failed the short hands.
I'm kind of sad about the game because there was so much going on in the first few turns, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be huge and this is gonna be epic, and then then it deflated a little bit, like
it's just
like
chaos favors Wood Elves.
Like Ekstrom said,
because they can do stuff on 2-ups.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the key thing in this game was Goblin Gambling paying off the Chorf Wizard. It all went downhill from then. That's my theory, and that's what I'm sticking to. But yeah, it looked like after the chaos, it was going to be a good game. But you know, I feel for Ramad. When you played for almost 3 months or whatever it is, you know, we're getting close to that, and you've been fighting and clawing and all this sort of stuff. And then happens.
I don't want to say too much about Remard in general, because like I feel generally he's been unlucky as well. Although, like I said, in some parts he could have played more effectively. So it's been a bit of a mixture of both. But yeah, that's the important thing. Like we say in our recaps and in our match recaps, sometimes the little things can make a difference. And it's going out. It's gone out in favor for the Wood Elves this time.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing as well is even the extra turn there. I mean, it's, you know, with 4 turns, if you could score in 2, he'd have a slim chance. But you know, they said, you know what, we're not even going to have that. You're gonna lose a turn. It's just nothing has gone right for him.
I mean, it is still possible, but he needs crazy dice now, and then he needs a riot, and then well, even without a riot, it's still possible.
Well, he's picking up straight away. He's still, you know what? Let's get this bad boy going.
He's going to chuck it down and try and at least, get a goal.
Oh, I should have thrown it. He got 6. Oh. And now he's got a 2, but he's got the 6 on the reroll, so it's all on the ball. Can the ball catch the ball and be a hero and make it exciting finish?
But
no.
And Yeah, and he should have passed it to the goblin, I think. Oh wait, there's one TFI. Still better chances. I think.
He
I
would
think
have
he
caught it.
caught
He would have caught it as well if he'd gone to the hobgoblin.
Yeah. So yeah, he should have passed it to the goblin there as well. So.
See,
Man.
that's the thing, isn't it? That's the little mistakes. You know, I could understand if you thought, you know what, my bull's only three points off a level or something like that. I get that, but you know, it's man. If it had passed it, there's a very good chance he'd have made it 2-1, and we'd have still had a game. But in the end, he decided to try and go for the bull, what made no sense really.
Good evening, Arctic Antarctic Winds. By the way, he's saying evening in chat.
Evening. Oh, hello.
I'm just trying to manage the chat a little bit while we're at it.
They're quite quiet this lot. I mean, you know, usually on the PS4 they're right rabble.
Yeah, but it's a fairly small group. It's like 10 people watching the game. It's just fine. Like it's an enjoyable game. So
We're all just paying our respects
to the. Oh, here we go.
Are we going for the 3-0?
Why not? He wants it. Sure, if he kicks in. Thing is, he could probably go a bit further if he wanted to. He got 2 rerolls. He hasn't used reroll this time, has he? But yeah, it's a sad way to see. Oh, that's dirty.
That's good.
That's dirty.
That's a nice play.
It is a nice play, but you want the ball? Go get the ball. Oh, now it's just pain.
It is, isn't it? That guy who threw it, I'd make sure he gets some pain.
Oh yeah, he would be the one I'd be trying to kill.
I think this overall this has been a very solid game from APARC.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Wizard was a bit double skulls.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
you
got
to try
to
and score
be
now.
kidding me. Oh my word. A big FU at the end there. Well, he said to me that he was thinking maybe re-rolling unless the Case Dwarfs made the playoffs. I think after tonight, the Dwarfs have one more game before re-rolls.
Well, he might still get Challenger Cup, right? So
yeah, he's a massive underdog for that now. Quiggy would have to really mess up, but luckily Quiggy has the Triple B banking tip of the week, so he ain't gonna mess up.
No, true.
Look at the bright side, my tipping's better than Hunter's at the moment.
Yeah, I totally agree. By the way, Simon, that was a perfect quad skill when it's all over. So it doesn't really matter that much anymore.
What can you do against like Rampart has had awful dice.
Yeah.
On top of just an early amount of awful dice, I think has led to some poor decisions.
Yeah. They both said they're going to come and join us after the game. I think the Owlettes coach is going to be extremely happy. I don't know what sort of mood Ramhard's going to be in. Will he join us? I always join.
I think he will. He seemed like quite a chill lad about stuff.
He does.
Yeah, he's a good lad. But that's everyone from Division 4 CF friendly and good people. So yeah, he'll be fine.
I mean, the good thing about the game being streamed is you can say, "Well, did you see them dice? Oh, I told you about a rock. There's the rock as well." Boom. Tell you what, Hunter, we're gonna have to use that Goblin Exploring Reporter a lot more, mate. He said there'd be a rock. We've had a rock. He said there'd be a riot.
He's 1 point away from leveling at the back. He's gonna do a vanity pass with his Chaos Dwarf.
Yes. I have to tell some bad news to Extreme here because there's been no big injuries or anything, just one miss next, and that's about it.
Yeah, could have done with something better so that Moist loses his next game. He's got nothing. There was a miss next game on his strength 5, so he's not got that.
He would have took that though, wouldn't he? He would have took that.
But we appoed something into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing that's going to lose him a game. Could have done with 3 or 4 elves dying, just so that he loses his next game.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't matter. Elves, you can win with 8 loners and a War Dancer.
As was proven with earlier in the season when Jodl Fresh
totally
got it done.
I'd probably do a foul now.
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
Ah, beautiful.
This is where he's been saving all his good dice for. Here we go. Go on.
Inaccurate.
It bounces off back on him. Well, that's that done then.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations to Aproc for winning the game. Getting really
Well done.
close to the playoff spots and almost sure for the challenger spots at least. So that's looking really good for him.
At least Alona got the MVP. That's a nice little revenge for Rampart.
But he might hire him. He
I
might
think he got
hire.
an injury. I think he got like a pretty bad injury.
Was it?
I don't know. Either way, I don't think he'll take him, to be fair. But it is what it is, isn't it? Let's see if they'll. Oh God, should have gone the other way. But yeah, that was awful. You know what? I was really impressed with our roving reporter who got everything right. He said there'd be a rock, there was a rock. He said there'd be a riot, there's a riot. There's a pitch invasion. He said there'd be a pitch invasion. He said that a wizard had been bought by Goblin Gambling. One wizard didn't work. Come on, I mean that's pretty impressive, you know. And we had it recorded as well, so you know before the stream. So I think we should use it more often. Maybe we should come to do the picks instead of us.
Would be a nice idea.
So you know.
We've got Remmart here in the show. Remmart, welcome to the show.
All right, mate.
You're right, Mr. Sexy.
I'm glad you can still do the good jokes, mate. That's awesome. It was a bit of an unfortunate game, wasn't it?
It was an interesting game. It was. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It like we were we were streaming it live, of course, and we were really surprised by the amount of firework that was happening at the start, like the pitch invasion immediately. We saw that you got in a lot of trouble because of that pitch invasion. It was really hard to keep the ball from the elves there, of course. And then it was going back and forth for a few turns, which was awesome to watch.
Hello, guys.
Hey, all right, Aprog.
Hi, and there's our winner, Aprog. Welcome to the show.
Well done.
Thank
mate.
you. Thank you. That was a crazy game.
So, like I was telling Remhard, it was interesting to see the whole pitch invasion and how it went back and forth. One of the questions that came to mind quickly was the wizard usage. Yeah, that was a bit wild. With what happened, but I think both of you got a little bit nervous with the whole scrimmage happening there, and you kind of wanted to clear something up. How did you guys feel about it?
Well, I was very aware that, after I managed to scatter the ball and his ball center had caught it, I was very aware of the fact that, that thing has movement 9 if it's lucky. If I sorry, let me just turn the sound down on my computer. I was very aware that if I let that thing run away, then I was probably going to let him score. So for me, it was a case of surround the ball, get the ball center down, and pray that the scatter is good. Because I was thinking in the situation, if the ball center goes down from a lightning bolt, then I'll probably have a good scatter. And in this case, I did.
Yeah.
And then I thought, then I can hopefully control the ball. Because as I said, at the end of the day, a ball center, he had break tackle. If he got free, sure, I could probably put a diving tackle on it, but I wasn't really confident that would stop it. So for me, it was just a case of control the ball, stop it running away,
or multiple tackle zones. But it is something that is possible to do to keep the play safe, or to keep the play safe going for you, and make sure they don't break through, like you said. So that was interesting. And then immediately we saw the wizard that was failing for Remhard, which probably broke his heart there at that moment.
I think that's when Nuffle looked my way and smiled.
Yeah, there was first the ward answer caught the ball after the wizard. Your wizard was used, and he caught it, but he was standing next to the biggest threat of the team from Remhard. What was his name again, Bernie? You know it.
Say again.
You want to say the biggest threat from the Remhard coach, from the Remhard
Preacher
team.
David.
Preacher of David. There we go. Preacher of David was right there, and he could just remove the player, but then the ball bounced into the hands of the other ward dancer.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
which was amazing to see.
And don't forget, my ward dancer was right next to a catcher with no tackle zones on him, so I could just hand off to a catcher, and away the catcher went.
And
so that was really lucky.
And then the wizard failed there, and
Yeah.
I kind of feel with the situation. It was a bit of a situation where you also was stressed about everything that happened, of course. So you used it the field, and then things went downhill really quickly because you could see the war dancers moving forward, and you really had to move back towards him to pressure him and try to make sure that he doesn't stall out the turns, you know. But that was really interesting to watch. How did you guys feel about the whole half? How did you feel about that half in particular? Like, did you feel you guys could do anything better at that moment, or would you have changed anything looking back from it?
I wouldn't have used the wizard then, knowing the one was coming up.
I mean, I'll admit that I played pretty wild, but then my strategy was, once I saw the riot. I mean, basically, the whole Wood Elf versus Chaos Dwarf thing is right. The Chaos Dwarfs have to control the field, because if they control the field, then they can slowly grind up and they can grind up, and they can they can control the score. They can hopefully get one score in on the first half, then force an early score, and then score again. So they can go for the 2-1 grind. Any element of chaos, any element of opening things up really played to my hand, which is why the pitch invasion was a huge advantage for me, because suddenly he can't control, he can't really cage his carrier, and then I admit I played very wild there, but that was kind of I didn't want to let him recover. I didn't want to let him be able to sort of recover, and in this case the dice went my way. I was fortunate that all the elements of chaos mostly played to my favor, so it was right strategy, but also good luck.
Yeah. I did feel Remhard got a little bit into a spiral where things got unlucky at start, and he had to really claw himself back and I don't know. It is also a bit of a mindset, Blood Bowl, and it's really hard doing the right things when you see that the dice aren't going your way. And I did have the feeling that was happening a little bit with Remhard at some points of the match. One thing I have to say though, the first thing I said when the pitch invasion happened also, and when the whole scrimmage for the ball was there, I said like, okay, Quiggy is gonna love this, or Extreme is gonna love this, because there's gonna be a lot of injuries on the field, and there's gonna be because there's a lot of basing going on. But that didn't happen. So like it was a really injury-free match, or almost injury-free match, where not much went on, and that's really good for you, of course, Aproc. But
really would have liked more dead elves.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, casualties wise, I've only got a miss next game on my strength 5 line elf, and I'm going up against. That will be a bit of a loss, but I'm playing the every game I'm nothing Skaven next game, so probably not my most prized asset against them.
Yeah. Bernie, if you can look at the schedule for a little bit, or do you have that?
Yeah, I've got the schedule here. Basically, yeah, he's got the every game of nothing in good form at the moment. They've got a few wins together, and it's going to be another tough game, especially if they have to keep up with their good work. I think Konqas Revenge now are in a world of pain. After you cursed them, I must add.
After I cursed them,
you cursed them. The
crystal curse.
The crystal curse. Absolutely. I'd like to say I tipped the Moist Owlettes to win tonight. I'd just like to say I tipped the winning team. So there you go.
The curse is broken for Wood Elves.
They never do. I told you in the interview. The Benny's curse does not work on Wood Elves, so he was never worried.
I got my delivery coming. So
See,
ask Remhard about his plans for the next match and for the Challengers Cup, Bernie, because I got a delivery coming.
You go and get you go and get your dildos. Mr. Sexy, that's his day job. He's got to make sure he's got them in. Konqas Revenge, I think, are in a bit of trouble. I think they can beat Bonfire's Boo, but I think Quiggy is probably now looking good for a spot, whichever spot it'll be. I don't know. I mean, all the Chobs can do, in my opinion, is win next week, but because of the TD difference, Quiggy would have to really mess up.
I need to win either game and I get a challenger cup.
Yeah, basically. It's a shit. I think when I was watching the game, I mean, I have to feel sorry for Ramhard. I thought a lot went wrong. I mean, the pitch invasion was terrible. I didn't like the use of the wizard. I'll be honest. I really hate the use of the wizard. I think you should have held it back, let him do his little run, then blast him later on. But apart from that, you just had bad dice, and I was thinking to myself, thank God I didn't tip Ramhard, because if it was, this would be quite clearly the Bernie's curse. Luckily, I tipped the Owlettes instead. I mean, Owlettes, they're now at 27 points, so congratulations. You're actually in the playoffs. That's what I can say. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll win it. But regardless, whatever happens next week, you're at least going to be in the challenge. It's up to Quiggy to win both his games and put some pressure on you. It's just a shame we haven't got 3 playoff spots, because I think all 3 of you deserve it. You really do. You've all been fantastic coaches all the way through the season. Obviously, we've had you on the shows. You've all been a great laugh. And it's just sad that one of you will not make it. But, that's Blood Bowl, I guess. So, hey-ho. Do you think you still got a chance, Ramad? Do you think there's maybe a little hope?
There's a wee bit. If Quiggy lose both games, then I'm in with a shot. But I don't know if that's exactly possible. I'm just gonna have a look at his matchups. He's got. Oh, let's see.
It was 3-0 to the Wood Elves.
The Bad Dwarf. He's got Bad Dwarfs and Nuffle's Yellow Horns. So I think he could potentially lose both games. I expect the Bad Dwarfs would probably be my money would be on a draw. And then the Chaos team might actually be a loss. So my money would be on the Kriganas possibly drawing next game, because the Dwarfs are a tough team and they are low TV. And then possibly a loss. If that happens, then that would put Kriganas on 7-3-3, which would mean that a win would give Konqas Revenge would need a win.
Yeah.
But obviously, if he wins either, then I think
it's over.
If Quiggy wins either, then it's over for Ramhard. Yeah.
I'm back, and I also brought a beer to celebrate the match.
I like I said, I think if I'm Quiggy, I have to win this week. You have to win this week, because then the pressure's gone. There's no pressure at all, because the worst case scenario you've won. I obviously this week I've gone for the triple B banker on Quiggy, because I think he cannot lose, dare I say, because I think next week that could get messy. That could be the week where he may not win. So if I'm the Chorfs, I'm praying. I'm messaging Bad Dwarfs Reddit and saying, come on, please, don't let him win. Just don't let him win. And if the Dwarfs can somehow get a draw, then Konqas are back in it, because I'm sure Quiggy will be really happy to know. Will really be happy that I might not tip him last week. I might be tipping the Yellowhorns. So
That's bad news for Rampart.
It is, but at least he's got a chance. But I think Quiggy will wrap it up this week. I think he'll beat the Reddits. Because you know why? Because the postman will get the ball, and as we all know, the postman always delivers. As simple as that.
Without Rango, I'm going to have to hope some other hero skink emerges.
The postman will do it. I told you, give it to the postman. He'll score. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. Is Blood Bowl sometimes.
Yeah.
But there we go. Anybody else need to ask questions before we wrap it up? Anybody?
I think you asked them both about their plans for the last game, and we'll just have to see how that works out, right?
Apparently, Aprog's gonna get his cash and he's gonna make it rain for your lap dance. He wants to see a bit of Mr. Sexy lap dance, so he's gone off to celebrate. The Chorfs are going. The Chorfs are going to go and kick some cats, I think. So.
I think my next game will be very interesting. Because normally that would be a very scary game, because every game I'm Nufflin, if you look at their team, they've got every game I'm Nuffling, they've got two claw pom. Well, they've got 2 tackle pommers and 1 claw tackle pommer. 2 movement 10 gutter runners, one of them with 2 heads, one of them with and then one of them with sprint.
Yep.
a movement, an ag 5 Gatorana, and they'll have a strength 5 movement 5, no, strength 4 tackle lineman back. So it'll be an interesting game.
And besides that, Skaven is the best race out there, so it's
And
Well,
Every Damn Nufflin did beat
second
me
best.
and Ramhard.
Yeah.
Sorry?
They beat me and Ramhard, Every Damn Nufflin.
So that's going to be
Yeah.
an interesting game, and also the Nofria's Horns. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I think that's all there is. I guess. So,
I think it is. I think we'll wrap it. Thanks to Hunter and Quiggy for joining me in the booth. Thanks for both the coaches after an hour and a half, whatever game it was.
One more thing. I think we got to tell the 4C guys that they are still getting the recap as well. Of course, we're busy editing it, or Bernie's busy editing it. So that will be coming up.
It will. We've done the recap a bit different this week because obviously, with these 3 guys, obviously being the guys who, chance of qualifying, we've done an interview with each one of them, and this was done obviously before this game, so we've got them done, and obviously we've done the scores, and we actually had a pitch report from Goblin Exploring, who really scary. You got to listen to that because what he says actually he almost got it to a T what happened in this game. So we're going to be using that the Goblin Explorer, the pitch reporter again because he's obviously very, very good. So obviously there's going to be scandal next week about Goblin gambling, basically robbing the Ramhards of the Chorfs of victory. So that's going to go on quite a bit. And it'd be interesting to see if they've let that Troll Slayer streak out. Who knows? But we'll all get that next week. But yeah, there will be a recap. I'm hoping to get it out maybe tonight, but it'll be in the early hours because it's all got to be rendered. Failing that, I will get it done for tomorrow for you all to have a laugh at.
Awesome.
That's us done. So thanks again for everybody involved. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you maybe next week when we see if the Moist Owlettes can become champions. Thanks again, guys. See you later.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. See you around.
Bye.